Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's 10-minute video is something that is quite well requested, and it is some moves to help boost your energy and really wake the body up. So this was something that was requested by a lot of my yummy mummy friends who are just looking for a really quick way just to spend a few minutes on their own, just to wake the body up, wake the mind up without the need for coffee and diet drinks or anything we use to kind of stimulate ourselves artificially. So in particular, I'm going to be looking at some Kundalini poses today that are really good for really waking the whole body up. So it's going to be really boosting ourselves through the use of breath, through the use of movement, and that's going to increase that blood pressure, wake the whole body up, and then get us set for the rest of the day. So there isn't much you're going to need today. I've chosen moves in particular that you really can do anywhere, as long as it's just somewhere that you can be on your own just for a few minutes. Again, these poses, you can do them for as long as you like. So for Kundalini poses, we try and do these for about 3 minutes each, but that can go up to 7 minutes as we sort of progress through them and get used to the poses. But really do it for whatever time you have available. So today we'll probably be doing a bit less than 3 minutes, but I'll just talk you through them more than anything, just so you can see which feel good for you and you can just spend the time doing them. So again, I've chosen things that you shouldn't need to really be in your yoga clothes. You know, if you're just in nice comfy gear, then it means you can just do them whenever you need to. The only thing I have down is a blanket, because we're going to be on the knees quite a bit, and if you do suffer with sort of slightly sensitive knees, then it's quite nice to have a bit of padding underneath. But again, it's only really if you're on a super hard floor, but you should be absolutely fine. So when you're ready, shut the door on the family, sit yourself down, and we'll begin. We're going to begin looking at alternate nostril breath. So this is something I think I've looked at before in a previous video. If I have, I will link it below. I'm pretty sure I have. Where we normally go from one nostril to the other with the breath, neutralizing and balancing the breath, and that can really give us a nice kind of equilibrium, like nice resting sort of breath. But today, because we want to energize, we're just going to focus on one nostril, and that's going to be our right hand side. So for the right hand side, that is the side that boosts the energy. It's going to raise the blood pressure, and you're really going to feel it waking up the whole body. The left hand side is really good for us when we want to calm down, when we want to relax. In particular, if you can't sleep, it's super good just to breathe out the left nostril for a little while. But today we're going to go for that right nostril. So all you need to do is close over the left hand side so we can breathe nice and easily and deeply through the right. So we take the thumb, I will mirror, so I'm going to do my opposite side for you guys, but we're going to be breathing out this right hand side, okay? So we close off the left nostril with the thumb. I'm going to quickly, this is what I meant to say, timer on your phone, really good, just so you can quickly look to see how long you've been doing before. Just remember to put it on airplane mode so you can't be disturbed by anything. So we're going to try just for a few minutes here. So we're going to close off the left nostril, I don't know why I can't say that today, with the thumb. So it's going to close everything off. We're going to inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Big inhale up. Exhale down. I want you to carry on. I just can't talk when I've got a thumb over my nose, and exhale down. So as you inhale, I want you to lift the chest, ribs, tummy. Exhale down, tummy, ribs, chest. Inhale, chest, ribs, tummy. Exhale, tummy, ribs, chest. I'm going to go on to my right side now. You carry on, just so I'm not going to fall asleep. Big inhale, lift this up. Exhale down. Nice and easy. Inhale. Exhale down. We'll just go for another 30 seconds of this. Inhale. Exhale down. Keep that thumb pressed on the left. Inhale. Exhale down. One more big breath for me. Inhale. Exhale down. Really good. We can release the thumb. thumb. Give the nose a bit of a wiggle if it needs to. And again, just find that nice neutral breath. So you should start to feel that energizing the body. Anytime we focus on the breath anyway, it's really, really good for just clearing the mind. You can't really think of much else when you're just focusing on that inhale and the exhale. Super good. Our next one that we're going to be doing is our arm pumps. A bit like a fist pump, but it's going to be the arm pump. Okay, so we're going to stay in exactly the same position. If this does feel uncomfortable or after a while you get a bit sore or pins and needles on the feet, feel free just to bring them to one side for a while, okay? Or even just move them around. But it's a good place to be when we have our bottom on our feet, because it just means that the legs are out of the way while we're just focusing on the upper body. So for our arm pumps again, we're going to be doing, normally I would say for about 3 minutes, we're going to do about 1.5 minutes again, just to get used to the pose. So all we need to do is interlace the fingers, the palms are facing us and the knuckles are pushed away. Just place them on the legs. We take a big inhale as we lift them all the way. Exhale, send them down. In and out through the nose. Inhale, lift you up. Exhale, down. Really good. I'm going to set that timer for us. I'll go for a few of those, and I'll let you know on the last one, because we're going to inhale it up. We're going to hold the breath for 15 seconds and then we're going to send it all the way down. Okay, you're going to feel a real boost doing this. When we're ready, take a big inhale, lift up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, and down, lift it up, and down. Big inhale up, exhale down, bring it up, exhale down, bring it up, exhale down, big inhale up, lift it up, inhale, exhale down, big inhale, exhale down, nearly there, inhale, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, just a few more, exhale down, inhale, exhale down, keep breathing, inhale up, exhale down, big inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. We'll go for 2 more, in up, and bring it down. 1 more, bring it down. This last one, bring it up. Hold the breath for 15 seconds, I'll count you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Release the hands down. They can just rest on those legs for a moment. Again, neutralize that breath just for a moment. If you need to, move the legs to the other side, give them a bit of a stretch out. So we should be starting to feel a little bit more energized now. We're going to bring a bit more movement into the body, so we're going to move on to our hare pose. So hare pose, again, we're lifting the arms all the way up, really improving that circulation, and then we're bringing the body all the way down. So we're coming towards a baby pose. I'll just move this out of the way. I'm going to show you from the side. So again, we're going to be sat on the feet. If it feels more comfortable for you, feel free to rest onto the toes instead. It's a nice stretch for the arches of the feet. So you can always try here or try there. Again, that blanket could be under the knees if you need it. So sitting up really nice and tall, the chest lifted. We inhale the arms all the way up, and then we're going to exhale into baby pose. So the head comes down, the fingers come either side. To make this a bit bigger, we can inhale all the way up, exhale down, like this. Inhale, exhale down. One more time, big inhale, exhale down. Really, really good. Okay, so get yourself set up. Again, if you're at the beginning of your practice and you feel more comfortable just to keep the body lower, keep the bottom down, then we're going to go for these. Or if you want that big super boost, we lift everything up and then exhale it down. Okay? Again, the quicker you can do these, the better it's going to be for giving you that really big boost really quickly. Okay? So either with the blanket or without, whichever feels good for you. I'm going to restart our little timer, and again we'll probably go for about a minute of these, but if you have that time, feel free to pause the video. You don't need to see me going up and down all the time, and try about 3 minutes, okay? So just see how you get on. So I'm going to start that timer. Okay, again, either coming up to the knees, or if you're near the beginning of the practice, you want to keep them down, feel free to keep them down. So we're going to start all the way down in baby pose. I want you to take a big exhale out the mouth and get rid of all of that air. Then we're going to inhale up through the nose, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, really good, inhale up, exhale down, inhale, exhale down, inhale, exhale down, really good, inhale, exhale down, inhale, bring it down, one more, bring it down, really good. We'll go for one final one, big inhale, exhale, rest down in that baby pose. Again, we can release the forehead into the ground, maybe gently move it side to side. Just take a few deep, easy breaths here. Just relax. The hands can come either side, and when we're ready to, very slowly bring ourselves all the way up. So we have one final pose to do, and this is our frog pose. This has a lot more movement to it, so again it's really, really good just to finish off the practice, wake up the whole body, move those legs around after we've been sat on them for a little while, and get you super pumped for the rest of the day. So I'm going to give you a few variations. Again, you just choose whichever feels good for you. For frog pose, we're going to bring those feet out nice and wide. Feel free again to give them a little stretch if they need to, since we've been on them a while. And then we're slowly going to bring the body down, okay? You'll find that naturally the heels should come off the ground. What I want you to do is try and bring the heels as close as you can together. If you can, you see here, so they're touching, yeah? The knees are out nice and wide. And we want to keep the chest pretty lifted, but we're going to go onto the fingertips, much like a frog, but keep the chest forward so we're not curled round. I come to the side. So we're not curled round like this, we're nice and lifted like this, okay? So this is going to flush all the blood around the body. So it's going to give you this really lovely kind of cleansing breath, really energizing. You're going to feel really, really good, trust me. So try and keep the heels together. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be inhaling, lifting all the way up. If we can, keeping the heels together, toes all the way down, and then we exhale down, okay? So we try and keep the heels up. I'll try and do it with my hands to the side. This could be testing. Lift up, exhale down, okay? But the hands stay down the whole time. They're going to keep you grounded. So if you find that the heels move or even come down to the ground, that's fine. You might have a different range of motion when it comes to your legs. So you might be able to just lift up a little bit and exhale down a little bit. So if this is your range of motion, stick to them there. If you've got a little bit more, we just slowly work into it. One last time, I'm going to reset that timer, and we're just going to go for a minute of these. So the hands stay down, the chest is as lifted as we can. We're going to inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, and down, inhale up, exhale down. Really good. Go for a few more. Bring it up and down. Inhale up, exhale down, up and down. Try and keep those heels together. They're going to move. One move, bring it down. Go for a few more. Bring it up and bring it down. We'll go for two more. Big inhale and down. Last one. Bring it up, bring it down. Really, really good. We can stretch out those legs. We'll just take one out to the side. Give it a nice little stretch. Then we'll move on to the other side. Stretch it out. Really, really good. Bring the feet to the center, and we'll just come into a little forward fold. So those knees can be really super soft. Just slowly getting this up. And then once you feel ready, inhale all the way to stand. So the back's going to slowly come up. Head's the last thing to get there. Squeeze the tummy. And then inhale the arms all the way up to the ceiling. And then exhale them down to the chest. Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed today's practice. I hope it's given you a big energy boost. If you have any questions at all, leave them below for me, or anything you'd like to see next. Have a really lovely day, and I'll see you soon.